Hey basketball coaches, today I am going to give you one of the best sideline inbounds plays that the Utah Jazz used this year. What I'm going to do is break it down on the actual video, and then I'm going to break it down on the clipboard so that it's easier for you to teach your team. Let's get down and let's check out this sideline inbounds play. Okay, so our center is going to be over here, and the rest of these players can be forwards or guards. What's first going to happen here is the player from up here is going to be able to set a screen down if he so chooses. If not, then he can brush by acting like he was going to screen. But personally, I would actually have that player set the screen. After that screen, he's going to cut through, and now this player is going to be setting a back screen for the player on this side, and this could be a lob, of course, if this was a player that could finish a lob, or what could happen is it could be a layup as well, and that would be the decision to make if this time was a little bit less. Now, this player who was just finishing a screen over here is going to then continue through and use the center as a screen. And then, after that point, what's going to happen is he's going to be using that screen and then screening the big man. Meanwhile, the big man is going to be screening this man over here. And then, your best shooter is going to receive that inbounds pass, and he's going to take that shot. He's going to hopefully make it, but the main idea here is now he can either take that shot, or if there's a very slow player who is defending him, he can now drive baseline and have multiple options for players who are in position to either shoot or coming from the weak side where he is not driving from, because this defender may come down to defend that drive. And if that's the case, you're going to have a player up here, you're going to be having a player coming down on this side, and with 7 or 8 seconds left on the clock, this is still a very good viable option. Okay, so what's going to happen is player 4 is going to fake that screen, or actually screen, it's totally up to you, and he's going to be cutting down towards the baseline. At this point, we're going to be having player 1 set that screen for player 2, and player 2 is going to be going back door. On that, this could be a lob pass over top. Next, what we're going to be having is player 4 setting that screen for player 5's man. Player 5 is then going to be coming around and setting that screen for player 1. At this time, player 1 is going to be looking to take that shot or drive towards the basket. What this is basically setting up is a double screen here. Now, what is going to happen from there is if player 1 does decide to drive towards the basket, we're going to have player 2 popping up top after that initial screen, and player 3 would be doing the exact same thing. So now if player 2 was to drop off and cut off that drive, we could have player 2 sneak by behind player 2. This could be a quick pass for a layup. The other option is for player 2 to get open somewhere on this side of the court where player 1 could pass the ball out to player 2, and this would be a wide open basket. Now, I hope that this was a straightforward play that you could run with your team. I personally wouldn't run it with a younger team, but at an older level, this would be probably a pretty good play to run against a man-to-man defense. If you're looking for a very strong defense to run, however, go check out my Unbeatable basketball zone defense. It basically double teams everyone from the free throw line extended and below, and it helps you basically stop the other team from shooting threes as well as getting low post baskets. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.